doing, guys? Welcome to a Mamemeister 10-minute mashup. This game is Wipeout 3 Special Edition on the PlayStation 1. Don't think I've ever actually played this game. I got it cheap many years ago. Played the original like most people would have. So let's batter on and see how we got on single race. Now I did play Wipeout 97. I thought I had that somewhere but I couldn't seem to find it. It was a great game. It was basically the original, but it is just they'd improved it. They'd made it that bit more. What's the word for it? Easier. Would that be the right word? Bit more forgivable. The original one, it was as hard as anything. When you hit a wall, you just stop dead, sort of thing. So they've kind of improved that a bit. So let's. This will be interesting to see how well this stacks up against the
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, hang on, have we got, yeah, we've got analog control. Now I must admit, for a, how old is the PlayStation? 97, what is that, 2000? For about coming up for about 16, 17 years old, it looks pretty damn good. I've always been pretty critical of the original PlayStation. I've always felt it's never really aged that well, because it was the sort of first generation 3D sort of type machine. I always felt the graphics looked really blocky and pretty damned awful. And I have to say, in my opinion anyway, in a lot of games it doesn't look great, but this still looks really nice. Yeah, it's not HD, what do you expect? But you know, we're now in the 4th iteration of the PlayStation, and this plays damned well. It's fast. I mean, there's no real. The pop-ups can be kept a minimum. Of course, Wipeout was famed for its amazing music. I'm not a big trance, dance, techno, you know, music fan, but for these games, it really helps to improve it, or add something, I should say. It doesn't improve it, it adds something to the experience. Ah, there we go. We've got rockets. Hey, where did I come? 3rd. This is one of these games, you know, the more you play it, the more time you invest, the more you get out of it. You know, there's no two ways about it.
3, 2, 1, go!
I love the wee kind of Japanese manga sort of cartoon character thing at the start. Yeah, I'm sure the original, when you hit a wall, you'd almost stop dead. But this one, you can see it's a bit more forgiving. I'm trying to kind of suss out the buttons here. But it's still a fantastic racer. Right, so you've got the inside view. Oh, you're inside the cockpit, very nice. But we'll stick with that one, I think. I think to get anywhere in this game you need to use weapons, and that's something that I'm not doing here. I'm not actually too sure of the buttons. But this game is probably the singly most important game in video game history, after obviously things like Mario and that kind of stuff. But this game really brought the PlayStation or video games to the masses. Before then, video games was deemed a geeky thing that little guys with school children and geeks played. But this game, it because of the music, Sony actually put this game into a lot of nightclubs. So when people were coming out of the nightclub or whatever, they could go into the lounge and they could play this in a nightclub, and it really helped to make it quite hip and cool, a cool thing to do. And it meant that you could go into a video game shop and ask for a video game without being embarrassed, like it was a bit when you were younger. But I've got to say, it looks really nice even now. So I was trying to play it through the viewfinder of the camera there just to see. This game came out on the PS Vita, not the PS Vita, yeah, it did come out on the PS Vita, but it also came out on the PSP, and is it Wipeout Pure, I think they called it. There was 2 versions came out, and they're absolutely sublime. If you've got a PSP, get a hold of it, you'll get it for pennies now. It also came out on the PlayStation 3 as like an HD version, and then it also came out, in fact, I'm talking shite, I was going to say it came out on the PlayStation 4, it's not out on the PlayStation 4 yet. But yeah, the PlayStation 3 is probably about the most beautiful looking video game you could get. The graphics are just nothing short of stunning. I need to figure out how to fire things here because I'm not doing too well. Is it that button? I don't know. What happens if you go that way? Does that kind of power you back up or something? Whoa! Let's try a different track, I think. Let's quit the game and go in for something different. Let's go for a time trial, I think. It's one of these games, it's got that many different options. It's there's a lot of sort of playability, or a lot of lastability.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm not quite sure if there's you can do a kind of turbo boost start. So I've never played this. I played Wipeout, the first Wipeout, quite a lot at the time when I got it. But I mean, it was being one of the first kind of games. It's been a while that came out on the PlayStation. It's been a while since I actually played it. I've never played this version, but I know for a fact I've certainly made it that wee bit easier. But you'll be able to pick this up for pennies, and it's an absolute awesome game. It gives a really amazing impression of speed. .45, time for one more shot. No, I don't want to enter my name, thank you. Let's try and beat 45 seconds.
3, 2, 1, go!
Now so I'm flying against my Ghost Edge. I love that option in race games. It really helps to push you on. Whoa. Certainly requires every single bit of concentration. The one thing that I mentioned in my Friday waffle was 2 weeks ago, which I never realised, if you've got a PlayStation 3 bugger, you can actually play PlayStation 1 games in your PlayStation 3, which I never knew until a few weeks ago. So it's a handy little hint if you've got a big PlayStation 1 collection but you've not got your PlayStation 1 set up. Anyway, there we go, how we do, that was worse. Anyway guys, this is Wipeout 3 by Psygnosis and this is on the Sony Playstation 1. Hope you've enjoyed watching guys, and as usual, thanks for watching.